So, a little while back, we went for a Layton trophy cabin hunt here on Silver Ridge Peaks, trying to get a diamond or rare mountain lion for a multimount with our piebald blacktail buck. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get one, but we had a really good hunt. We had 2 trolls, we had an albino Rocky Mountain elk, and normally, I'll start these Layton trophy cabin hunts from the Layton trophy cabin lodge, but for whatever reason, Silver Ridge Peaks multiplayer servers have been impossible to get into. I've actually tried to record this video a couple times and not been able to get into a single one, so I just decided to try to join a server first, and we got here. So we're not leaving, we're going to stay in this server the entire time, and see if we can maybe find a trophy mountain lion or something else for the Layton trophy cabin. So looks like we may be getting started with a Rocky Mountain elk, go figure, after mentioning the albino we got last time. But we've got all of our weapons customized with the new Christmas cosmetics, just to kind of fit the theme. Got the 338 for big game. The 7mm is going to be our kind of medium game weapon. I just thought it looked really good with the Christmas cosmetics. And of course we have the 22 for turkeys, which we probably could shoot, but considering multiplayer and the struggles I've had connecting to Silver Ridge Peak servers, we are going to be especially careful with hunting pressure and trying not to get kicked. By the way, we did get kicked out of the last server. Somehow we joined another one and got to stay, so hopefully we're good. And we've already made it further here by taking 1 animal than we did in the last server, so that's going to be a 352 gold. Level 3 golds are not something we get a lot. 351 is the requirement. Stomach, liver, and right lung. We will take that. Hopefully that is a good sign. And one thing I can tell you we are not going to do is track random mountain goats through the mountains for, I don't know, 45 minutes or however long we chased what was ultimately a troll last time. We're going to really try to focus in on areas we can get mountain lions and bears, and we'll see if maybe that helps us out. So naturally, the first mountain lion of the day is going to be a female, but I wanted to bring up there's a way in which, maybe a rare female could actually be something we would keep. So I at least want to check calls, maybe check the serve veg on tracks. There's also a multi-mount for a female mountain lion or puma and a male Roosevelt elk. We don't have a diamond or a rare for them over on Layton Lakes, so that's kind of why I like the idea of coming here to Silver Ridge Peaks with not too specific a goal in mind. There's a couple of different ways we can add things to that lodge and maybe do a different multi-mount, so that is going to be also something we're after, and it does give us a chance to go for more mountain lions too. This one though is just going to be a little bronze 31.87, kind of pretty good there with the 7mm. And at least we know that is something that we can do should we need to take a shot like that later on. But hopefully today is a little bit more like all the old bobcat hunts on New England mountains. Anytime we get a max estimate track, we're going to go after it. That's a dark red and it's very fresh. There's a decent chance it's actually resting right down here, and probably we've already spooked it. But if this is maybe an older zone? No, it's active right now. He's got to be somewhere nearby. That's going to be him. He's a level 7. Glad to at least spot him, though. And I'm just hoping that hits something. He's kind of running us right back down the way we came from, so we're going to have to go all the way back up there. So even if that's intestines and brings him down, we'll take it just so we don't have the maxism attract to stumble into later. What, do we even get intestines? I think it might be flesh. No organs hit. Very low bleed rate. I don't know if that'll bring him down. Next shot, if we get one, might be with the 338. It did bring him down, but I don't know exactly how worth it that was. He's going to be at 37.58, and that had no chance. I bet the 44 could have done that, but anyway, that brought us all the way back down. We were just up, like, getting above this lake, and I find, like, the far north for the mountain lion rest zones is some of the best areas, so I guess we'll kind of cut back up across and try to get up to where we just were. Hopefully the next one doesn't lead us quite so far away. So, potentially take 2. Actually, that's probably going to be it right there. Got a mythical this time. Had another max estimate track. Can we make a better shot? That felt like it should have been, and it looks like it will be. So a little bit better there. And at the very least, I would say doing better mountain lion hunting already than we did all of the last video. Now, at the very end, it's sometime around like 1700. I guess there's a zone switch. Maybe it's to feed time. One thing's for sure, it was not mountain lion drink time like I thought, but they seem to just come alive, and they're all over the map. That should be in about 30 real minutes, so I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, being able to find some access and tracks and maybe get some of those out of the way early should help us out. And nice to see Vital Blood as opposed to no organs hit, so it should be just up here ahead of us somewhere. Just out of sight from actually where we were standing at the Vital Blood. Got mule deer running around. Lots of stuff up here in the mountains. It's just a matter of mostly redstones. They're in these trees where we can't see them, and we basically have to spook them. 38.21 got it in the side of the right lung. Much better to see that gold medal as well. And hopefully we can only improve from here. I cannot believe that. There is a level 5 Rocky Mountain elk just wandering around out there. There's a herd somewhere just to the right. Is it these ones? They're all nervous. And I don't think we spooked them. I believe that was actually from a mountain lion. So the question is, where is that mountain lion? And is it going to mess with our level 5? Because to me, that's a diamond rack. There is a troll rack that ends up like I think it's always 460s or something like that. He has room for it, 459 to 546. But I do think he's big enough. And we've got the 338. So we're going to try to scoot into like maybe 150. And see if we can end up with a lung shot here. That every time he turns that way, he looks just huge to me. But I think we'll probably just scoot in until he naturally goes alert from us, rather than trying to worry about the 22 or anything like that. We're into about 170 anyway, and he should be noticing us due to the wind pretty much any second. That's attentive, so we'll go alert, and we're going to try to slot this in with our Christmas 338. I don't like that he didn't move. Gonna go ahead and get that shot before anything happens. I actually got him in the heart, but normally they'll stand up and kind of walk around a little bit. And there was a bit of a fear of, like our albino in the last hunt, that he might actually kind of turn, but you never know, weird stuff can happen. Wanted to get the shot before anything terrible could happen, and luckily that time it worked out. And now we just gotta hope that he is actually as big as he looks. So that's definitely not one of the like 500 racks, at least I don't think. I'm hoping he's like a 480s, 490s. About to find out. That is a 487 diamond that we just hard shot with the 338. I love that you can tell. Like, a lot of times with the 460s, I always kind of have a feeling like maybe that's a diamond. This one I was very confident about. And now here's where this gets really interesting. Should this be something that we put in the Layton trophy cabin? I kind of think it should be. But the only place to put it is in that center spot where we have the piebald blacktail. So we could either keep the diamond blacktail that we already have, we could put the piebald on the wall, put the diamond in the main lodge, and then put this guy in the center. There's a couple of different options, but this is kind of something that I thought was really cool. In adding an additional map to the Layton Trophy Cabin series, we have the capability of just maybe once or twice. We had the last hunt where we didn't get anything, so we've come back. I don't expect to be out here again for anything. So maybe that one chance to add something from another map. We'll continue hunting for mountain lions for the duration of this hunt. If we get a diamond or a rare, maybe we end up doing that multi-mount anyway. And if not, I think we could put the elk there, and it would be a pretty cool extra little addition to that lodge. Well, I don't know what that one's doing, but we appear to be at that time, as you can hear multiple chasing mountain lions all around us. They are just kind of coming out of every crevice of Silver Ridge Peaks, going after who knows what, mule deer, bighorn, elk, whatever may be around. And hopefully that'll be a little bit of a catalyst for a couple more kills. Now, I think that was gray. It looked to be gray, but it's pretty low light to begin with, so definitely wanted to take that. And I can hear what sounds like another one kind of snarling. They'll do that like when they're spooked, and because we shot this one, we definitely would have spooked one. So I'm going to be keeping an eye open for one that may be standing in place. Ironically enough, as easy as the shot is, they can be some of the hardest ones to spot. So that is gray, I believe. Sure is, so nothing special. That's a gray on back-to-back hunts and hard shot, that one. It is insane. Just around this time of day, they just do this, and it's unbelievably kind of obnoxious, to be honest, but it is also helpful. They at least announce to us where they are actually at. So that's a comment we'll leave go. And I gotta think there are a whole bunch more around. So yet another max weight mountain lion. This is gonna be a level 7. Ooh boy, how did we get away with that? We lost our breath right when we shot. And I think we caught him either through the brain, but more likely through the neck. So One shot with the 7 mil attempted to go through the back legs and didn't do any good. Second shot, complete luck, that is going to be vital blood. Still could be the brain. Let's see. Now we got lower neck. Right at the back of it, 37.67, luckiest gold we've shot all day. And we will definitely take that, but I think that's now 3 max estimate mountain lions that we've run into. All 7s and 8s. And you know, ironically, I think this is the same rack as that level 5 troll mule deer we shot in the last video. I don't know if 4s can make it, but I swear this one actually is bigger, so we're just gonna heart shot that too. Might as well go and look. And since there's no mountain lions coming running down out of these mountains like we just had over on the west side of the map, might as well take that as opposed to just leaving here. But I do think this rack appears to be a little wider set than the 5 that we shot last time. He's a, 310, that misses diamond by literally 2. And this is exactly what I was talking about in that last video. It's kind of unfortunate they're not combined because it'd be a lot easier to make sense, but this wider set rack, when we go to the true score, is going to have a better overall spread score. I think the last one was maybe 38. It's going to have a better tip-to-tip spread. I think the last one was 36 if I'm remembering correctly. Those couple of values jump that score almost up to the diamond requirement. So would have been nice, but unfortunately we fall just a little shy. So yet another mythical coming down and out of the mountains chasing. I think it's actually after these mule deer. So what we'll do is use our 22, which actually may be, oh boy, that was close. Might be the first time that we've gotten to shoot it today, and we, oh man. Okay, that's a little better. I guess if we just wait that out, it stops. We almost hit the thing with the 22. And if it would just maybe give us a little bit of a better angle, maybe we can drop that 7 mil round in there. And right back to what it was doing. Okay, well, we're gonna try. See if maybe by some miracle that finds its way into the lungs. It actually did, so we'll take it. That wasn't exactly the way you draw it up. And sad to say, that is going to be our last kill of the hunt. So 2 trips here to Silver Ridge Peaks. Ended up with actually 2 trophy Rocky Mountain elk of all things, an albino and now a really nice diamond. And I do think we're going to try to put that in the Layton trophy cabin. It does force a decision of do we want a diamond blacktail in there or a gold piebald. I kind of think even on the wall, the gold piebald will look a little bit better. By the way, so it was kind of like in the down half of the jitterbug dance that time. We hit it through the vertebrae and intestines. I thought he was going down a little bit slowly, but anyway, we'll jump back, see what we can do with that. And I think it's going to be pretty cool to have one little extra trophy in there from Silver Ridge Peaks. So let's go ahead and try this. If we take down our 163 piebald, we'll put the new diamond elk there. I do think that's going to be pretty darn cool. I like it. I'm officially a fan of what we've done here. So we'll change up the blacktail for now. That is a nice diamond we have back here too. We actually shot him with a 454 if I'm not mistaken. He was a 183, but I kind of feel like it might be cooler to have the piebald on the wall. We'll go with that for now. But now when you walk into this trophy lodge, we'll go all the way out to the entrance here. There's a huge diamond elk standing right there, and behind it, back there above the fireplace, a diamond moose. We have a rare Euro bison. I'd still like to get a diamond one, or maybe like a rare male. That's just I think a piebald female. But it really makes for a nice entrance. I wasn't sure about it. I kinda liked having the idea of the multimount with the puma and the blacktail, but I actually think this is cooler. That makes for a really, really nice entrance. So happy about that, go figure. All the trolls and stuff that we had over the course of a couple of hunts there, including the last time we were on Silver Ridge Peaks, this time we don't get trolled, and it makes for an awesome centerpiece in our Layton trophy cabin. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.